Hola amigos, welcome back to my channel. You know, sometimes parenting lessons don't happen in your own home. They unfold right in front of you. Today, I want to share a true story I witnessed at our community pool. A story that reminded me why coddling our kids might feel like love, but can quietly destroy it. But before we jump into this, a quick shout out to my daughters. May you always learn, even from the moments I never planned to teach. Now let's get into this. Now some lessons don't arrive with noise or warning, they begin in silence. Now on this day, the water was calm, the sun, hanging high over the condo pool, felt heavy and quiet, the kind of afternoon that makes you grateful to just breathe. I had just finished my 1,000-yard swim, arms heavy, heart pounding, lungs full of life. I leaned back against the pool's edge, letting my body float and my mind drift. And that's when I saw them. Two kids, an 8-year-old girl, the loud one, the kind who fills the air with her energy, and a younger boy, maybe 6, splashing, laughing, chasing each other through the water. I'd seen her before, and I'd already limited my daughter's time around her, not because of the child herself, but because of her parents. Parents who were always there but never present, the kind that smile through chaos, never stepping in to correct it. At first, it was normal kid play, noisy, harmless, full of laughter. But if you've been around kids long enough, you can feel the shift before it happens. The laughter gets sharper, the energy turns competitive, and then, in one flash, she grabbed the boy by the shoulders and slammed his head against the pool wall. A hard, hollow thud, then silence, then crying, the kind that cuts through every parent's chest. Blood began flowing from the boy's forehead, slow at first, then blooming red like watercolor. Before I could even stand, both fathers sprinted across the pool deck. The boy's dad scooped up his son, panic in his face. The girl's dad rushed forward too, defensive, loud, pointing fingers. Within seconds, two grown men were chest to chest, shouting, posturing, their pride louder than their judgment. And then her mother entered the scene. She didn't look at the boy. She didn't ask if he was okay. Instead, she screamed, "My daughter did nothing wrong." Not a moment of reflection, not a drop of humility. She wrapped her daughter in a towel, turned her back on everyone, and stormed out, removing her from consequence as if nothing happened. Later, I learned the boy needed 2 stitches, and the girl's family refused to pay for any of it. I didn't intervene that day. Didn't yell, didn't point, didn't judge. I just watched, because sometimes what you witness teaches more than what you say. That little girl wasn't evil. She was untrained. She wasn't unkind. She was unaccountable. Every time her parents shielded her from consequences, they taught her one dangerous idea, that she could be wrong and still be right, as long as mom and dad defended her loud enough. That's not love. That's ego disguised as protection. Love without correction is indulgence. Correction without love is control. But when love and correction walk together, that's where character is born. Coddling feels compassionate in the moment, but it quietly writes weakness into a child's heart. One day the world will correct them, and the world won't care how fragile they are. That night I sat with my daughters and told them what I saw. To my beautiful girls, remember this lesson, because life will test you far more than your father ever could. Girls, there's a kind of love that comforts and a kind that strengthens. I hope you always choose the second. I'd rather you cry for a moment when I correct you than carry regret for a lifetime because I didn't. Courage isn't built in comfort. Wisdom isn't built in excuses. And love isn't real if it hides from the truth. You can't grow strong in a house where no one says, "You were wrong, but I still believe in you." So, my daughters, if one day I seem quiet while the world spins loud, it's because I'm letting the lessons speak. And I hope when you raise your own kids, you'll do the same. Not to be perfect parents, but to be present ones. To every parent listening, you don't have to be your child's shield. Be their mirror. Reflect the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Because when we protect our kids from every consequence, we're not saving them. We're stealing their strength. So love them enough to correct them. Guide them enough to challenge them, and trust them enough to grow through it. For my daughters, may your hearts stay kind, your minds stay clear, and your courage always point true north. Adios, amigos. Until the next time, Enjoy your journey. And I have a few more parenting tips coming soon.